What's going on, everybody? This is Jason for Better Body Warehouse back with you again today. This time I'm going to be talking about weight gainers. All of us guys at a young age, whether we were playing youth sports or just trying to build muscle, we all thought we would go with a weight gainer. And it's a really good option for a lot of younger people because when we speak about behaviors, most of us at that age demographic are not going to be supplementing with 6 or 7 different things because we're not going to remember to take 6 or 7 different things. So ultimately, in regards to weight gainers, for the older crowd and the crowd that has more time, if they really do want to gain weight, I try to separate it. I try to get them to buy their protein powder, their casein protein powder, their carbohydrates, as well as their creatine separate, so that they can focus on their total calorie intake being what helps them gain weight and gain the proper weight. But again, for those of us who started out young, and for those kids that are in high school playing football or just skinny kids trying to get buff, the chances of them actually remembering to take all of those things is pretty unlikely. And I say that because we've worked with thousands of kids, and 9 times out of 10 they didn't stick to a multiple supplement regimen. And so we don't get pushy with the kids in there, and we talk to the parents about the same thing. Is like, let's just keep it simple for the kids. Let's just give them a supplement, a weight gaining supplement that's full of good stuff and not just full of cheap, nasty carbohydrates and just 100% cheap whey proteins. And so we do sell a lot of weight gainers, but the one that you'll see us sell a lot of is Quick Mass. Quick Mass is made by Allmax Nutrition, and this isn't a Quick Mass review. I'm not going to tell you that this is better than other weight gainers out there, but the reason why we do recommend this one a lot of the time is because it does exactly what I just said. It's covering your different types of creatines. It's got a good carbohydrate profile. It's not necessarily a complex carbohydrate profile, but they are stepping it up, and they're not just using just cheap carbohydrates. And it does have a blend of protein powders in there, so you're not getting all whey protein concentrate. And additionally, it has things like insulin precursors that will make the carbohydrates be utilized better and shuttled more towards the muscle cells. And so a product like this is one that we're typically going to recommend for kids, ages 17 to 24, 25, and for those with a busy lifestyle and having a hard time gaining weight above the age of 25. We don't fear kids using good quality creatines at realistic dosages. So whereas some parents have the misconception that all creatine is bad, we don't have kids loading creatines. We don't recommend they take 40 to 50 grams of creatine monohydrate a day. We just recommend that they utilize the amount that they're actually going to need for their training program to help them get stronger. So this particular product does include it. We do let parents know that before, and ultimately they've got to make the decision on if it's right for their kid or not. But for those kids that are out there listening, keep it simple. Keep your sports nutrition program simple at a young age, because really it's all about following the program. If you make the program too complex, you're going to have a hard time sticking to it. And for parents, you need to realize that with your kids as well. The chances of them eating 3 servings of meat daily, complex carbohydrates all throughout the day, as well as good essential fatty acids regularly as a strict program at a young age is kind of unrealistic. Now there are those kids that do stick to that, but they're in a class of their own. And so myself, when I was doing it, I was supplementing protein powders while having a cookie first thing in the morning at school. Now I'm not saying to go that far, but kids will be kids. So we want to make sure that if they are in sports, we are giving them the nutrients that they need to recover well, such as this weight gainer right here. But we also want to keep it simple. So this is one way that you can keep it simple as a younger person in terms of your sports nutrition. Get it all wrapped up into one package so that you can use it regularly, consistently, and then you'll see results. On a final note, last thing to remember is weight gain does not mean muscle gain. So, you hear the term bulking thrown around a lot, and bulking for most people means I'm just going to eat like crap and I'm going to get away with it because I'm using the term bulking. Well, if you're a high school athlete, bulking does you no good because it slows you down in speed. We're looking to gain muscle, and so that's what we want to do, is gain muscle weight. So unfortunately, these are not called muscle gainers, they're called weight gainers. But if you find a good one and your child is eating a fairly balanced meal and they are exercising regularly in regards to their sports as well as weight training and conditioning, there's a good chance that they're going to be building muscle and they're not going to be gaining the wrong types of weight. So that's it. Make sure, guys, that you do turn the labels around, check it out, find out if it's a good one or not. Don't get sold by just what the advertisement says in the magazine, and really know your stuff, especially if you're a younger kid and or if you're a parent listening. Make sure you really know the ingredients that are on the back of it, because unfortunately some companies in this industry are notorious for tricking people into thinking a product is good when it's not. And when you have as much room as you do in a weight gainer, they can do that very easily. So thank you guys. We'll see you guys on the next episode, and we hope you have a blessed day.